Hi guys, Darth Deuce here with another Gunpla model kit review. Taking a look at the first real grade I've built, which is the real grade Char Zaku 2 custom mobile suit. Char Aznable, as of right now, is my favorite mobile suit pilot. And I want to have a version of his Zaku 2, so I decided to get the real grade because the origin kit wasn't available, and I just wanted to get a real grade, so I thought, hey, why not try it out with Char Zaku 2? And this is a pretty cool kit. To a certain extent, it's a bit too hyper detailed for a Zaku, I'd say. The real grades tend to take, from what I've seen, a pretty hyper realism approach. If you so choose. Obviously, I could have chosen to go a lot simpler in the sense that I could have applied like none of the stickers, which this model comes with a lot of, but I decided to go with the more technical look. I want to see how it looked, and I think it looks pretty cool. But anyways, taking a look at this, for people who are like me and are noobs at Gunpla, real grades are, in the simplest terms, master grades scaled down to 1/144 scale. They incorporate the internal frames, the articulation, and a lot of the features that a master grade would have, but at the 1/144th scale, and for usually a cheaper price as well, which makes these pretty desirable, honestly. I have another real grade, the Mark II Gundam, that I'm going to build hopefully soon. I've heard it's a really good real grade, and that looks really good, and it wasn't that expensive. So, but yeah, we'll take a look at the detailing first. This is pretty much just this light pink, another variation of the light pink, reddish pink, the dark red, a light pinkish red, and then these grays. So there's not a lot of nice plastic color variation or painting unless you want to do like a custom paint job. You really don't need to do any painting, which is nice for these Gunpla kits because I don't really want to go into the painting right now. So it's really cool. As you can see, set comes with a lot of clear stickers, which look good. They look good. It's a pain in the ass to apply them, and if you want a really good looking look for decals, I'd recommend tracking down some water slides instead because they look way better. But clear stickers, they do me for what I need them to do, so I'm pretty content. Though I'm already screwing up the stickers on the back of his ankles here. I've also misapplied some of these stickers in terms of lining them up. It was late at night, let's say. But I really like the head. The head looks really cool. The way they do the piping is interesting. These pipes that are around here are actually thin wires or springs. In the case of right here, I can't remember if these are springs. I don't think they are. One problem I do have is this side's pipe likes to keep popping out of the head if I'm not careful with it, which kind of sucks. But a really cool feature with the head is if you turn it, the mono eye turns with the head. I think that's awesome. So it's a little hard to see on camera, but the mono eye, yeah, you can see there, it turns with the movement of the head. So I think that is really cool. And overall, it looks pretty great. It's right here. It's a little hard to do, but there we go. You can actually open up the cockpit, which is pretty nifty. My only problem is this likes to open up on its own a lot, and then it's kind of tricky to actually get it closed again. I gotta sometimes take my tweezers and pull it down, which is a little annoying, but not a big deal. Overall, it's just really good looking. Not a whole lot to say. They got the boosters on the legs there, and on the bottom of the feet look great. All the detail, the panel lining, and all that looks awesome. You got the jet boosters here, which you can move a bit. The stickers, again, they look pretty good. Down here, you can flip this little tab, which I don't think I'm going to do because it's, again, finicky to do, but it can store his bazooka, which we'll show when I do the accessories. You also see he's got these holes on his hips. On this side, you have a clip. You get one of those. The clip's for holding the heat hawk, which you can put on either side or on the back of the skirt armor there. You can also tab his magazine to his machine gun on his back if you so choose. As you can see, the front skirt just came off. They're not like super loose where they're just going to fall off for no reason, but if you're fooling around with them enough, they're going to fall off. It's a little irritating, but not too bad. I really like the side shield as well. I think it looks really cool. And I like stickers, they look nice on it. In terms of articulation, pretty well articulated. In some spots, the armor shifts and moves with the articulation, which I think is really cool. But you already saw the head articulation. You can also look up, look down just a bit. No real pivot. You get rotation. You can bring them forward a lot. You can't really bring them back. The shoulder pauldrons, they actually move out like so and can rotate. So that's pretty cool. This one can do it too, though it's a little less necessary. It can do it. That's pretty cool. You can hinge it out. As you can see, this shoulder pad's humongous and it's going to get in the way, even with the articulation. This one will too, so you can't kick them out super far. But they rotate. You get swivel. You get double bend, and you can see the armor just kind of pokes out just a little bit, shifts a little bit, which I think is cool. And you get that frame detail, which is nice. And you get ball joints at the wrists. One weird thing, and maybe I just misbuilt it, but he's got these pieces that go between the peg and the forearm, but they don't seem to clip in, so they're kind of annoying. So I don't know why they're like that, but it's not a huge deal. I do also have the articulated manipulators on his hands, so he does have a hole for tabs for his weapons. He also got a ball joint for the first 3 fingers there, a ball joint at the base of the index finger, and a ball joint at the base of the thumb. And then a bend at each second part of the finger. You don't get the 3 bends, though. Not like a master grade. You only get the 2, but that's okay. They're pretty good. The ball joints of mine, they do like to pop out quite a bit. It's kind of annoying when trying to get the weapons in the hands, so that's a little irritating. He's got a ball joint at the torso. I don't think he's got much of a crunch. Well, he's got a bit of one, though. You can crunch a bit. You can't crunch like a crazy amount, but you can crunch a bit and rotate. You can kick the legs out a decent amount. Again, he's got to be careful of the skirt armor. And I just popped his leg out because I literally just realized that these do not kick out nearly as much as I thought they did. So that's a little annoying, but not too bad. Put those back down. One thing that's really cool is when you move the leg, the armor shifts and you can see the frame. I think that looks really cool. I really love how that looks, and it moves really seamlessly, so I like that a lot. Rotation. These are double bends also, by the way, and because of the spring, these don't get in the way at all, so that's really cool. And then he's got hinges, the feet, which go up and down. You even got that double bend at the toe-ish kind of like thing, which is cool. And pretty decent pivot, so good articulation. It's just one you're probably not going to fiddle with too much or want to fiddle with too much because of parts and whatnot, but I don't think it's as brittle or finicky as some people say. I know some people say the real grade Zakus aren't worth building. I would disagree with that. I don't think they're that bad. In terms of accessories, comes with decent amount of stuff. I do have the articulated manipulators on there, but you do get these closed hand manipulators. I kind of question why they even bothered to include these, because you can just do closed hands with the articulated manipulators, so I don't really understand why you even get these, but you do get them, so I guess that is nice. Heat Hawk, you do get the Heat Hawk, which looks pretty good. I got some of the stickers on there. They're on there pretty badly, but they are there. And you get the tab so you can hold it in his hand. And with the tab, he holds all his weapons fine. This one's the easiest one to get in hand because it's just a straight line. And you can store it on his hip. I'm not going to show him holding the weapons. It's pretty self-explanatory. But, yeah, so that looks really good. Like I said, comes with a bazooka because you can store it on the back, which is nice. You can rotate that stuff, move the handle out, and the scope looks pretty good. The scope uses a clear piece, which is cool, and it looks pretty good. I like that. You get the Zaku Machine Gun. Don't know the specific names for these weapons. Looks really good. You can remove the clip, and you can store it on the back of the skirt if you want. You don't get an extra one though, so I don't really know why you'd ever want to remove this from the gun, but you can, so it's nice to have that option. You got the handle, which is articulated. Again, you got the tab system, which is good. So yeah, I do like this. Looks really good. Solid, solid, solid. And then lastly, almost forgot. You get a little Char. This is going to be really hard to show on camera because he's so small. It's probably not going to focus, but you get a little Char Aznable figure, which is pretty cool. If I had the painting skill, 100% would paint this, but I don't have it, so the skill, so I probably never will. But it's really cool to get the little Char Aznable pilot figure. I really do like this a lot. And that's really cool. And then for fun, here he is just compared with the old production type Zaku. They're about the same size. I almost want to say this one's a bit bulkier. But I think they still look pretty good together. I think it looks cool. Very cool. And overall, this is a really good kit. Honestly, I mean, it's not like, I wouldn't call it like a super, super good kit. But it's a really, I think still a solid kit. I don't think it's as bad as some people say or claim it is. I think if you're not a huge fan of Char Zaku, you could probably go with the Origin kit, which is probably better in the long run. But if you're a Char fan like I am, I think you're going to want to pick this one up because it's still a really cool little kit, and the engineering of the build is quite interesting. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I will see you all in the next video. You can call me Starface, snoring mountains of cocaine. Ugh.